Old Dirty Dan's put on quite a show this week, enjoying himself on the patio. Comical. And the turkey, they love it when it rains. They love looking for these worms. And the young buck, see the little antlers growing back. They're enjoying themselves, and so is all the other animals. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the foothills of the Smokies. Another chapter of As the Ridge Turns here in East Tennessee. Now, we've got some rainy spells now. It's been 90 degrees a little bit. And the rain's moving in. We need it so bad. It's supposed to rain for the next few days, off and on. And we sure need it. I hope y'all doing well out there and enjoying this spring and Memorial Day that we had last week. And the animals, they're enjoying themselves. But oh man, while I'm waiting on them babies. And the old pond here, the sinkhole, it's got a little water in it, but it's like a swamp and all these weeds growing in it. Well, anyway, guys, relax, enjoy yourself, and let's see what did step in front of the cameras this week. I'm still waiting on them babies. Up on the ridge, these does heavy with fawn, they're just waiting their time. I'd say a moon phase coming in June will start them going. And they just coming and going, trying to stay ahead of them coyotes. But they have a good time. Then the old squirrels, he's got to watch out. This one looks like his eyes is swollen. These little animals live hard. And the old turkey, they've slowed down a lot, but they're still moving around. The hens especially. And they like it this wet weather, scratching up these worms that come to the surface. And there's an old groundhog there. That don't look like Dirty Dan, maybe Diane or just one of the clan. And the young bucks are just browsing around in all this green forages, leaves. You just liable to see them anywhere. Beautiful little buck there. And the does, I know, they're just waiting their time to have these little fawns. And I can't wait. They're soaking these coyotes. They're waiting too. Old Charlie, night or day, he's on the prowl. And the beautiful little songbirds, the little cardinal. You see them everywhere too. What jumps down on the ground in front of the camera. And so is the old feral cats. They're watching all these little birds. And down at the old acorn pile, there's a little robin enjoying itself, finding insects. And there's a little ground squirrel, chipmunk, some of you call it, just for enjoying himself. And the deer seems like they browse through here from time to time. And a coon during the day. Rare sight. But the little old gray squirrels, they're always here one time or another, scratching around. And down at the south block, that looks like a groundhog. They like that south block too. That was a young one. And there goes a young buck walking through. But all these deer love this salt mineral block. I'm glad they do, because it keeps them healthy. That one's heavy with fawn. And down at the stump, there's a little wren just having a good time. And the little gray squirrels love to get up off the ground. I find them something to eat on too. And they have a good time all day long. Down at the cut, there's a hen moving up through the rocks. The animals kind of slowed down this week, but they're still moving around. And there's a groundhog. Can't tell you which one of that is of the clan, but they're always on the move too. And of course the little squirrels always through here. And up at the log, there's little Woody, the wood thrush, just prowling in the leaves. And it looks like the deer herd browsing through. And there's little Chucky, little ground squirrel, enjoying himself. He's just relaxing. And of course old Ricky, he's always here somewhere or another, checking out things. This is his home. And at the tree, his buddy's just browsing through. And there's a coon during the day at the tree. But it's spring. And of course, there's the Groundhog clan. That looks like Dirty Dan. Gotta say hi. And they're just coming and going. They don't sneak by the camera. Out doing their thing. And at the rock, looks like a little bird, a nuthatch. Pretty glimpse. And a little ground squirrel. Like he's got his jaws full of something. He lives here in the rock too, evidently. See him coming and going out of it enough. And old Squirrel Ricky. Got him a nut up on his perch. Everything's just fine. Looks like he got a little walnut, but where the world he got it, I don't know. But the old Groundhog's put on a show this week. Dirty Dan, he's enjoying the patio. He's come in checking things out. Seeing what's going on, what's happening on the patio. And he finally just settles down, tried to take him a nap. Yeah, he'd turn around and go the other way. Just trying to relax, having a good time. He likes his little bush. And he just likes his favorite little spots here on the patio. And here's some good pictures of him. He got right in front of this camera, making faces. This is a comical bunch of pictures right here. Old Dirty Dan. He's looking at that camera right in the eye. What is that? He's sitting there checking it out. And the neighborhood too. And he makes some funny faces here in front of the camera. Look at him there, making a face while he's scratching. Ain't that so comical? Old dirty Dan. But he gets tired of the camera a little bit. Likes to gnaw on his bush. He wears it out here. But he got to check the camera again. But he goes back to relaxing, having a good time. I'm glad to see him enjoying his patio. Now here's something that's a sad part of nature. It can be cruel, nature can. I thought this was a hurt groundhog from an animal attack. This ain't Dirty Dan. This is a different groundhog, but look at it. It's just dragging its back end around. You'd think it's been attacked and hurt, but right here will tell the tale. See it just dragging its back end around? But it can't be in pain or it wouldn't be stopping to smell the rock. This old groundhog, bless its heart, it's got a birth defect. Never seen it before. That's sad. We're back at the back of the rock. There's old Dirty Dan moving through. Catch glimpses of him. He moves on. And little ground squirrel. Down at the pond, much going on. Little birds is enjoying the leaves down here, little wood thrush, and a little squirrel. And on the other camera, you can see the weeds here, and a little Carolina wren down here enjoying itself. Till the old feral cats come in here, watching them little birds. And the deer. This is a little young buck just browsing on the leaves and weeds, whatever it likes. But these animals are always down here. Just can't see them. Come dark, you know who that is. That's the coons. No tail in his gang. And they're on the move every night. Someplace or another. They just browse like the rest of these animals during the day. Follow the leader. What can they get into? Now looks like an old feral cat in the background moving up the ridge. Didn't see old Yaller this week. And the possums. They're having a good old time. All these bugs are out now in full force, and they like to eat them too. That looks like old Corkscrew there, that crooked tail. And there's a pretty little skunk moving through. And the deer. These does, just waiting their time to have them fawns. But so is them coyotes. Old Charlie the coyote can't wait. And at the old acorn pile, a little mouse, field mouse working around, trying to find the crumbs. And a coon. Liable to see anything from these cameras. And at the salt block, the deer enjoying themselves, night or day. And at the log, this looks like a screech owl sitting here on the stump, looking for hunting, looking for a little field mouse. You'd think he got one there, but he did. And at the cut, a little possum moving through. And a skunk. And at the tree, the coons is their normal travel way here, checking things out every night. There's one hobbled up, and there's old No-Tail. They move around their little gang. And up at the rock, no different. Gotta check this spot out. They're comical. And the possum. These little animals live here. And a beautiful little skunk. He's been here for weeks and weeks now. I hope there's some young somewhere. But there's no young stepped in front of the camera as of yet. Beautiful little skunk. He's been staying close to the rock. Nature's got some beautiful little animals, but nature can be cruel too. That's just the way it is. At the back door, there's that little skunk. Yeah, and there's a possum. Yeah, it looks like old Corkscrew coming in there, that crooked tail. Yep, but old Mighty Mouse is still hanging in there. Them cats ain't got him yet. And up on the ridge, that looks like Corkscrew moving through. He's going the wrong way. That's the way to the pond here. There's a deer moving through. Right in front of the camera. And there's old Scar. I'm glad he's still doing better. He's tore all to pieces, that coon. But he's healing up. These coons are moving towards the pond. We might not can't see them, but they're there. Didn't get nothing on neither camera at the pond this week. Getting so growed up. But come dawn, the deer browsing across this ridge, through these little passes, rock crevices. And the coons too at daylight, moving their way back towards the den. And these ponds, or does it's heavy with pond, starting another day. So another day unfolds on the ridge, and these little animals just trying to find something to eat on and survive. But so is the little squirrels. Of course, they seem to have fun all day long, scratching around, hanging around, checking things out. But they have a good time. but they always on the lookout too. Well guys, if you like this old channel and these wildlife, please subscribe. It sure helped the channel grow, and I really appreciate you. So I want to thank you for watching. God bless every one of you. Take care out there, and I'll see you next time.